Great, so in this video we're going to edit the footage that we shot. So the first thing we're going to do is open up Adobe Premiere. We're going to open up a new project and title our project. We'll just call this educational video. So the first thing we're going to do is import our media, and then we're going to create a new sequence. So new sequence, and we're just going to come over here and make it a vertical video, which is 1080 by 1920. Then what we're going to do is drag and drop this into the timeline, and we're going to keep the existing settings. Great. And what we're going to do is going to scale this out. This is going to ensure that we're properly scaled for Reels, TikTok, and any social media platform. So what I'm going to do here is just mask around my body. Then what we're going to do is Ultra key this out, Ultra key, and just apply that here. Grab this and pick that green, and we're just going to clean up this green by increasing the contrast and perhaps the transparency as well. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out the gaps here. You see this gap in there and this gap here. So I'm going to cut out from the beginning, and essentially I'm going to go and just cut this out just so it's nice and punchy. It should only take you not long at all. So by cutting out the gaps, we keep this video nice and engaging and punchy. Now what we're going to do is add in a background. So a simple background that I'll add in here is I'm just going to come into graphic and titles. I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to create a rectangle layer. And I'm going to cover just over half of the screen. I'm going to pick a color, and I don't mind that blue. What I'll do is I'll just extend this throughout the entire duration of the clip. And then I'm simply going to just move the video layer on top of that. And there we have it. Now, what we can do here is we can add in our title as well. So we're simply going to come up here into graphic and titles, new layer, and we're going to create a new text layer. Move that up here and call this our exciting title. Perhaps adjust the font on this and make it stand out with perhaps the yellow. And we'll also give it a stroke as well. Perhaps we'll make the stroke blue. So once we've got our title in there, we'll just ensure that it covers the duration of the clip. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our subtitles. So we're simply going to go under Window, find the Text tab, and what we're going to do is then click on Transcribe Sequence. Click on that, and we're going to hit Transcribe. And now what this is going to do, it's going to auto-generate our captions for us. Great. And now what we're going to do is simply hit Create Captions. Then we're going to reduce the maximum length in characters to about 15. Let's make that actually 13 characters. And we're going to keep it to double lines, and we're just going to keep those settings as is and hit Create. And now it's going to create our captions. Fantastic. Now what we're going to do is we can highlight our captions over here, come over into Essential Graphics, and we can just reposition middle of the screen, just covering the mic perhaps. And then what we'll do as well is we'll go in here and we'll change the font as well, let's say. Then what we'll do, we'll change the color of it to match the title. And we'll give it a stroke, but this time we'll make the stroke black. Now what you want to do is just go through the captions and ensure that the auto generation of the captions is correct and there's no punctual errors or any typos. And to make any of those changes, you simply just find whichever one you want to edit and just come over into the Captions and Text tab and just edit them accordingly here. So just double click in here and add the text or remove the text as you go. So once you're happy with that, and you're happy right down to the end, and you can play around with the captions if you like as well. You simply need to ensure that you highlight all the captions to ensure you edit them, and you can make them bigger or smaller accordingly. But if you just want to affect one section of the caption, just simply click on whichever part of the captions you want. So for example, if it's just this clip, for example, like that. That's a bit too big. We can edit just specifically that section. Once you've got your captions in, once you get your title in, and you're happy with your audio, you can then go ahead and add music. Or if you're uploading to TikTok and Reels, I recommend you use the music on the platforms to increase your reach and traffic. But let's say, for example, we'll be using our own music. We'll go ahead and add that in. And once you've got everything in place, you're simply ready to export. And from here, we'll just title this whatever you want. So we'll call this example video. You're pretty much good to go. Now from here, you just want to transfer it back to your phone. So you could do that via G Drive or literally transferring it via USB over into your phone. And from there, you can upload it to whichever social media platform you desire. Alrighty guys, I hope this helped. And once again, my name's Andy and I will see you in the next video.